5, a 2-minute break between quarters 1 and 3, and a 5-minute break after quarter 2, which of course is half time. I am joined in commentary by the big man himself. He's just made his way over here. He has managed to escape the crowds that absolutely flock to him. And I speak of none other than Petro Sivanasiva. Petro, lovely to see you, mate.
You too, Bomber. You too. It's great to be here on the call with you again. And, geez, the last time we caught up was obviously the Murri Carnival there last year. And it was a wonderful day, celebrating rugby league. And the culmination of that is here, what we have here today. So it's great to see a couple of proud cultures here celebrating, and it's going to be a wonderful day of footy. Can't wait. Absolutely,
and we had a wonderful welcome to country and opening ceremony, which was very emotional, and a wonderful tribute to the cultures that are gathered here today.
Yeah, most definitely, and to see elders right through to our little ones, of our proud cultures here today, celebrating through sport, through rugby league. Already we've seen a cracking game to start our under-12s, which was taken out by Queensland Samoa, who were very strong, and our Murri team put in a great performance as well, but I can't wait for this one. This is going to be a cracker.
Absolutely. And I hate to use a well-worn rugby league cliche, rugby league's the winner.
It certainly is. I tell you what would be a winner would be a nice breeze to come through here. It's very, very balmy, hot conditions, and no doubt it'll test the players out here today. And I see lots of sunscreen getting passed around, lots of shade, and a lot of families brought their own tents and umbrellas, which is good.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from what is some hot conditions here today.
Of course, it's not only a cultural gathering, it's all about health and well-being, isn't it? Which is what the Murri Carnival was about, which is the Koori Carnival is about, what this carnival realistically is about too.
Yeah, look, it's no doubt, it's all about deadly choices, and for us as ambassadors, myself and Willie and Tyrone and all our other ambassadors that are here today, we talk about, our journeys, but also too, the importance of making deadly choices, being able to have success in your careers, making the right choices around nutrition, exercise, all those sorts of things that help us on our way. So it's great to see the future stars of our game out here on the field today.
There's the siren. Of course, we have two matches on at once. The sirens go off to start both games. This is under 15 girls, and here's a good charge straight up down the sideline, and just manages to stay in the field of play. Ulanaya, great run. Great start for the Samoan side. And Coach Willie Calenza said to me before the game, he said he's got a pretty powerful pack and he expects them to do the hard yards.
Yeah, some big carries, and it was a great running, but also too some great defence there. Angel May McNagel, a beautiful hit there for the Queenslanders.
Just point out a couple of players as we go through here. Charlene Liliana Nati. She's the fullback for the Samoan side, one of the real gun players in this tournament. And watch out for the number 7 also for the Samoan side. She's had rugby sevens experience, and they tell me the description of her, outstanding weapon.
Wow.
And was really good at the Q-Pick Carnival.
Fantastic, yeah. And it's great that you have these community carnivals to enable our young stars an opportunity to shine, and again, we see this here again today. We're going to be seeing so many young players, both male and female. Put a circle around them. They'll be the stars of the future, no doubt.
And Petro, you had a great NRL career, and you can look back on that with pride. And many of our young stars of today have come through carnivals such as this, and there are often talent scouts here just putting a little mark against a couple of names for the weekend.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's the great thing about carnivals like this. It enables clubs an opportunity to come and watch these young talents get out there and shine. And, so many of our NRL and NRLW stars have come from carnivals just like this. So, again, it's a great opportunity for our young players here today.
All right, let's have a look. These halves are pretty good here for this Samoan under 15 girls team, and they tell me they like to run, and it's picked up at the back by the 13. That's Pakura. She advances the ball, so they're into the attacking zone now. The referee saying get up and play it, come to the short side. And here's the halfback we were talking about, lovely cutout pass, but she runs out of room.
Yeah, it definitely was on there. They had some really good options both sides, and you can see how well drilled this Samoan team are. Had plenty of good numbers both sides of the ball. Decided to go down the short side and unfortunately just ran out of room. But nonetheless, good defence there by the Murri team.
How much of a factor is heat going to play in this match? It is very hot here today.
Yeah, that's it. And you don't want to be turning over the ball easily. So, you know, it's all about set completions, just trying to get your sets out and get to a kick. Limit the amount of times that you're in defence. So conserve energy where you can. But, you know, as we see, the Murri side doing a good job here to come out of their own half.
The deadly choice is weather wall tells me it's 30 degrees, Petro, but it feels like 35.
It's about 38, I reckon. As we're wiping the sweat from our brows. But
there's a good charge. Takes on the teeth of the forwards, like that.
Comey DeMille there. Great little run there from the number 6.
Short kick over the top. And charging through, and she manages to pull in the ball. Safely detonated out wide.
Yeah, good chase there by Bailey Webb.
Now here's a good run from dummy half. Gets it up towards the halfway line. Again, the defence is willing. I like this. 2 in the tackle, 1 up high, 1 down low. Come to the big 22 to Vita.
Good girl, Tony.
4 plays in there to stop her. Get some great momentum. Good play the ball.
Good go forward here. Gee, I like the look of this forward pack. Oh, that's a good charge. Oriana Clark. Now they come wide. Another good cutout pass. Looking for the winger. It comes out wide. There's support back on the inside. They keep the ball alive and just goes down at the last minute.
Yeah, what a beautiful bit of play there. And it was Shalom Salsa. So she was, we talked about her right at the start of the game about just how dangerous she is. And beautiful, eyes up footy, decides to come down the short side again. And it was a wonderful bit of play there, interchange of passes. Tried to come back on the inside, but again, some great defence there by the Queensland Murri girls to stop that bit of exciting play there from the Samoans.
Good scramble, wasn't it?
Very
really
good scramble. And that's what you want to see early in the match. You know, you want to see some good energy, not only in attack, but also in defence. And some good signs there from the Murri team.
Game seems to have been played down this half, though, almost exclusively. Ooh, that could have been very, very costly if that was a knock on there. They managed to hold possession. They'd love a piggyback penalty here to get them out of danger. Little dart from dummy half there from Bailey Webb. Come down the short side again. Another good run. Good metres here. Hahn. Come back on the inside. They ask the forwards to do some more work. It looks like Levi. 3 or 4 tackles down. The referee says you're hanging on too long. I could hear that one.
Yeah, and you're talking about trying to get that penalty. They certainly did there. And
late in the tackle count too.
They did, yeah. So a sigh of relief there from the Queensland Murri side.
And of course, on a day like today, unlimited interchange helps, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Especially, you know, when you look at the size of the forwards on both sides. It's about just getting a good run in, get some good defence, and then coming off for a spell.
On the ref, girls. On the ref.
There's the tap.
Tackle!
Comes back inside to the 12. She's had a couple of good runs.
Up.
Hahn.
Marcus work, girls. Marcus work.
And finally, they're into opposition territory with possession. The 10 is Angel May Monagle. Spread it right across, and they see a little bit of an opportunity out wide, but the fullback comes across and can't field it cleanly. That's 6 more.
Rare opportunity here for the Queensland Murri's girls. Good little kick.
Yeah. It asked some questions, and it got the right answer as far as the Queensland team are concerned. And they're on the attack and charging it up the middle, bumps off 1. 2 more come in to make the tackle. That is a good run.
Yeah.
Turpin,
yeah, what a carry. Leaving a couple of defenders on the ground.
When they have an opportunity, the referee says you've got to go back on your mark, and that stifles a bit of momentum, but they're deep on the attack here, the Queensland Murri team. This under-15s match. Now cultural celebration. They've got numbers if they can go wide. Do they need it? Oh, desperate tackle. The referee said she wasn't held and she got up and played on, and it's a try.
Yeah.
The opening try of the match. Shatea Hahn.
Yeah, she's been impressive, Hahn. Every time she's carried the ball and also in defence, but she's a real worker here for this young Queensland Murri side, and it's great to see her rewarded with a good 4-pointer there. She had plenty of momentum. It looked like the tackle had stopped, and we were looking to the ref to see what her decision was, and she said she still had momentum, so good awareness there from Hahn to stretch out and slam the ball down for a well-earned 4-pointer.
And the kick to be taken by the captain, Dakota Brady Heslop. First shot at goal will be from out wide.
That's a good confidence booster there for the Murri team. They've had to defend a lot.
Yep.
It's all been Samoa down in this their end, and the Queensland side have been very willing in defence, being able to contain them and then get a rare opportunity. And great to see them on the board.
This could be a battle of attrition too, Petro. Just with the heat taking its toll on the Samoan forwards, it might be an opportunity that the Murri team can exploit.
That's it, yeah. I think any opportunity there where you score good points, and it's just about this next set, about just getting to your kick, completing this set, getting a good kick deep into their territory, turn them around again, starts to really churn through their energy.
Let's go, goals!
Conversion attempt unsuccessful by Dakota Brady Heslop. So it remains at 4-0 in favour of the Queensland Murri under-15 girls over the Rugby League Samoa under-15 girls. It is the Murri Samoa Cultural Celebration. Been joined by the original co-commentator at the back here, Tyrone Roberts, who was running a bit behind on his schedule. I don't mind tipping it on him because he hasn't got a microphone to reply at this point.
You feel that swift kick behind you there, Bomber?
Maybe he's running on retirement time these days, Petro. You know, he's recently retired. He hasn't quite eased into it.
Oh, no, well, he's exciting. Heading to Burleigh, playing for the Mighty Bears. And,
what? He's come out of retirement already?
Oh, look, there was no such thing as a retirement. Here's a good run.
Another good charge. And what did the referee say? Well, penalty? Oh, go back and can advance the ball down with a kick for touch. He's a good fella, Tyrone.
Yeah, we were fortunate to be at Runaway Bay where the Murri side were in camp, and Tyrone spent quite a bit of time out on the field with both sets of teams, Murri team, sorry, and it was great to have someone of his experience, just giving those words of encouragement and pointing there in the field as we see another great carry.
It's Turpin again. She's been heavily involved and made some good yardage. Errant boot there, and it all got a bit messy and a little knock on, and so all the momentum's lost there.
Yeah, real shame there. It was a fantastic carry by Turpin, but I think the boot come off and it was a bit of a slow or sloppy play the ball there. And
the referee's looking over and says we'll have quarter time. Very important on a hot day like today to hydrate. Everybody ducks for some shade and some instruction from the coach.
Yeah, well-earned break. It's a fantastic first quarter there for the Queensland Murri team. Both teams seem very willing, and again, it's just the Murri team there being able to capitalise on a rare opportunity, and fantastic points on the board, and I know it'll give them plenty of confidence heading into that the next quarter. If
you're listening and watching this live stream, thank you, welcome. Get all your friends, tell them all about it, get onto the QMC app and get them to download it and join us here. There's some wonderful football. Looking forward to the clash of Queensland Murri and New South Wales Koori particularly in the open divisions, the men's and women's open division later today.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker, and I think for anyone that watched the Murri and Koori carnivals, you would have just seen just the level of the standard football that we've played, and I think that's what's exciting everyone tonight about what's going to happen in these clashes for both men and women. It's going to be fantastic to see some of our country's best footballers out here, and again, wonderful celebration of culture, and no doubt, anytime there's a bit of origin feel out there, there's always
absolutely
good banter and
good rivalry.
Yeah, good rivalry. So. Queensland, New South Wales rivalry will never die, and it's just great to see everyone here to watch and witness what's going to be a great day of footy.
And some late news in the men's Murri team that Dean Witters is a late inclusion. He's declared himself fit, ready to go. He's in. He's going to be an impact player off the bench.
How good is that?
Yeah,
and what a legend of the game too. And I was fortunate enough to play against him. Well, I should say unfortunate. Had the opportunity to play against him. He's an absolute weapon, and just such a skillful player. Even though we're all getting on, he's a guy that still remains very fit, and no doubt for those young players playing alongside him today, they'll really relish this opportunity. A guy that's achieved so much in our game, and not just on the field but off the field as well. Does so much for the community, and it's great to see him out here playing.
Imagine a youngster in that side to say, I played in this interstate rival match alongside Dean Witters.
That's what it's about, isn't it? And it's just so great to see so many of our rugby league players give back in community, and
but the other team's kicking off.
One of those guys that just is always there for community, always doing his bit to help promote the game, but also to help promote our young people and give them opportunities that we were fortunate to get through rugby league.
Petra, while we've got opportunity and the girls make their way back onto the field, tell us a bit about Deadly Choices and your role as an ambassador, and the guy behind us, Tyrone Roberts, is his role as an ambassador, even when he turns up a little late.
Well, look, we're really fortunate to be ambassadors with the DC program, and it's a program that goes from strength to strength. And for myself, I've been a Deadly Choice ambassador for the last 5 years, and I just love the fact that we're out in the community. We work with our little ones all the way through to our elders, and so many wonderful programs that are a part of that. But especially with Deadly Choice, it's all about obviously encouraging and empowering our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities around making healthy deadly choices and engaging them with their local Aboriginal medical service as well, where you see those wonderful shirts that everyone has, our Deadly Choices shirts, and obviously for anyone that has a shirt, you know that they've gone and got their 715 health check. So that's such an important key to, closing the gap, and the support that we get from community members. And as I said, the program continues to go from strength to strength. It's because they can see the difference that it makes, and we're really lucky that we can use sport in our profiles to be able to promote those messages. Yeah,
and rugby league in particular in this instance, and pop up and say good day to an ambassador when you see them around. And the only one I'd say not to is Petro, because it takes him 20 minutes to walk 10 metres. He gets swamped by people, particularly when there's young ones around. So they haven't forgotten the fridge and the freezer.
Wait, are we allowed
That's
to?
it, yeah. No, it's always great to be at days like this. And, look, I think, for all of us, you remember when you were a young fella and you're a young kid and you're looking up to your heroes, and to see for a lot of these young kids, their dreams are to play, make it in the big time, and no doubt we'll see plenty of these players, these young players, boys and girls, go on to play further in their careers.
Second half underway, and the team with the ball running from right to left in the blue is the Samoan under-15 girls. They trail by 4 points to 0, having conceded the only try of the match. And here's a thundering run, a beauty to Bayer. She goes up through the centre, and a good follow-up run from Compton, Okalani Compton. They still can't get her down, and finally the defence wrestles her to the ground. They've made good yardage in a couple of tackles. They come to this side. This has been a bit lethal, this side. They've had opportunity, just haven't been able to capitalise. This time they're running out of opportunity down the sideline. Straightens up. The defence comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Referee says high tackle, or weren't back to 10.
Yeah, it was a great run there by number 4. She did really well. She did really well to stay in there. Leila Satui, really good run there. And again, we see that coming down this left-hand side. She goes again, number 7.
She's been in Sua'asu. She's been involved in everything.
Yes.
And, gee, that's a powerful run. That's a halfback taking on the line first up.
Yeah, it's what you love to see out of your playmakers. And she gets the penalty. Great opportunity here for the Samoan side.
Let's see what they do in attack. Their forwards have been lethal, I must say, in the groundwork. Let's see if they can put something on. They're deep in attack. Full set of tackles available. They go wide again. Sua'asu. She looks to straighten up, look to be taken high. The referee agrees with me. Yes. So she's putting the defence under all sorts of pressure because she likes to run the ball, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's been great to see her. She's very dominant there, and she likes to steer her side around. And we saw they're taking on the line. You like to see that in a good halfback. You see a great charge here, number 16.
And again!
Harmony Harris. She's hard to stop. Very close.
Must be millimetres from the line. Yeah, they go from dummy half. I think she's got over. That looks like to be Okalani Compton, the number 9. Let's wait and see as she gets up from the ruck. She took on the defensive line. It was at 6s and 7s after a good charge. Headgear comes off. It's your job to make sure that I've got the right player there, Petra.
Yeah, no, it was Compton, Okalani Compton. Yeah, great bit of play there. Great bit of awareness. I mean, they went from dummy half a couple of times. They were stacked out to the right-hand side, but chose to go from dummy half, and Compton has been pretty impressive throughout this game so far, and gets a great 4-pointer.
Good hit back from the Samoan side. 4 all. Kick to come.
Well, it started from that kickoff, didn't it? It was a wonderful set to start this quarter. They went 60 metres. And some great charges there from the Samoan forwards. Gave them plenty of momentum. And on the back of that, we see a well-earned try scored.
So Asu now with the conversion attempt. Gives it a good roost, but it's out to the right. No conversion, so we're locked at 4 all. Petro?
Yeah, it's been a great game so far, and I think some really tough defence too from both sides, and you've got to give it to them. I mean, in very hot and trying conditions, the football's been fantastic.
I know a lot of the senior members of our community were all looking forward to going upstairs in the air conditioning and not leaving it, but they've come down and they've braved it to support their teams. Shade a premium here, and the rugby league's just as hot as the weather. Kick-off is deep into Samoan territory, and again they say to, is it Tavita? No, it's the 16, Harmony Harris. That's another good charge. I remember you calling her before.
Yeah, she's fantastic, and she plenty of momentum.
Oh, there's a mistake, and it's a turnover.
Is what the Murri side needed.
They'll appreciate this, and they come to the short side, and the 15 takes on the defence, and 3 of them come in to put it down. That's Hari, Telka Hari. Onto the inside, 1 off. They go to another forward and takes it up. Shamara Miller, she's brought down just inside the 30. Again they come to the near side touchline. Beat 1. The defence is good. Couple of tackles left. Fullback takes off from dummy half. Nylene, the cue. Last tackle. Kick across field. Taken well on the full. It's a good take under pressure.
Good take, and also too some good defence there from Ross. The number 3 for the Murri side. She came flying in. See the Samoan side here on the attack.
They don't mind a charge, the Samoan team, do they? All put up their hands. Here's a centre that said, I'll have a run. Look at this. How's that for the yardage? And then runs into an absolute beauty from Janali Levi. Stop here. Moholianga. Good kick. Bouncing at anyone's ball. Picked up by the Queensland Murri side. We are here in an under-15s cultural celebration match at Beanley. Bill Norris Oval. Oh, good defence. What do you think of that?
Look at that for a shot.
Deanna Alu.
Up!
I think it's Memphis Tanielu again.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Come back to this short side. Chip in behind. Fullback's got it. Lovely bounce for her. She sizes up. It was a disjointed chase, and she gets creamed in the end. Oh, how about that? Levi with another monster
It's a
tackle.
great hit, but geez, what a run there from Nanti. She's fantastic at fullback, isn't she, once she gets going? Talking about momentum, here's another good run.
There's a good run straight up the middle.
It's Tanielu again. Gee, she's been hard to stop for the Samoan side.
Here they come. This is Tavita. She bumps off one, bumps off two, and then there's about four of them that swarm in and bring her down.
Great run.
Comes to Suasu. She again got good acceleration, hasn't she? How about that for impact on the first line?
We talk about her taking on the line, and gee, she doesn't hold back, does she?
No. Deep on the attack here. Samoan side straightened up by the 17. Farah Aimu. Referee says last use of the ball, and they spread it wide, and there's an opportunity. There's an overlap out here. Oh, it hasn't gone to hand. It was on. They had a three-player overlap out there.
Yeah, it was fantastic awareness. They decided to go down this right-hand side. They were stacked. They had plenty of numbers. But the Murri side, some great defence there. They numbered up well, and I think that Samoan play just took her eye off the ball into contact, and the ball gets spilled. So a sigh of relief here for the Queensland Murri team.
Hey Petra, how great is the spirit between the two sides? They're all concerned about each other when there's an injury and stuff. We've seen this during the Murri Carnival and again here today.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's no doubt very competitive and very tough, but at the end of the day, they all look out for each other, which is fantastic, and that's what you want to see.
We've been entertained. This has been a really good game, even though there's only 2 tries. Here's a good dart. That's a good run from Demol. She's been hurt.
Yeah, she may have hurt
Landed
herself.
awkwardly, didn't she?
It was a great run, and she's jumped in the process, and unfortunately she just landed on a hip here. All the medical staff are going to come over and have a look.
Yeah, they're calling for the physio straight away. Of course, at carnivals like this, and we saw it at the Murri Carnival at the end of last year, there's lots of medical staff, and we have a medical tent, and every precaution is taken for player safety and welfare. It's 4-all in this Murri Samoa cultural celebration match. The under-15 girls. Queensland Murri side opened the scoring early on with a try to Shatea Hahn, and in the second quarter the response came from the Samoan side via Okalani Compton. Both conversion attempts unsuccessful, which brought us to 4-all, and unfortunately we have an injury at the moment to Kaiomi Demel. And again, trainers from both sides there looking after the player, making sure everything's all right. Hot day, we've got the umbrella over the top of the injured player.
Yeah, it's great to see the trainers out here, and not only there for medical support, but also too plenty of good hydration going on, which is needed in these just really hot and humid conditions here today.
Surprise, surprise, Petro, look over your right shoulder. Look what's out there.
Yeah.
Is that building?
It looks like it's building, yeah. Some dark
clouds, folks. Might be a bit of a relief for the players if the temperature drops, but could be an ugly storm in that. And they did warn us that there could be some thunder activity this afternoon. All the players taking the opportunity to hydrate. Unlike when we're playing in winter where they try to keep warm, they don't have to do that, certainly not today, but they're hydrating. Samoan side's going to huddle here in front of us and talk about the match, I'm presuming. Queensland side, they too are gathering in a huddle. As we wait for the Medicab now to come onto the field. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. It is a contact sport, and sometimes it's not from the contact. It could be an awkward fall. Anything like that can happen in a game like this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, see some fantastic young athletes here, give it their all, and unfortunately, we do get the odd injury. And in this instance, it wasn't through contact. It was actually, I think, in that jumping motion, and unfortunately she's come down hard, I think, on the hip or on her leg. So it's great that we've got all the medical respondents out there now, just making sure that she's okay. The Medicab out there.
Of course, you'll be able to watch the action on our other channel. There's Field 1 action going on behind us. We're just looking over our shoulders to the action continues over there while we take a break here to look after an injured player. You can switch channels all day while two matches are on. Later on in the afternoon, of course, there'll only be the main matches as we progress through the day. But in the early stages, we have two games on at once. And ostensibly there are a number of divisions, Petro, where it's the traditional, let's call it indigenous state of origin, where it's, the Queensland Murri versus the New South Wales Koori representative sides.
Yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be fantastic to see those sides take the field later on today. And I know there's a lot of excitement when you look at the amount of talent in the men's and women's in those interstate clashes there. It's going to be great to see.
Yeah, we've got an under-16 boys game at 2:35 on Field 1, which will be Queensland Murri versus New South Wales Koori. Previous to that, there'll be under-14 boys, Queensland Murri versus Rugby League Samoa at 1:05, and then an under-18 boys game at 1:05 as well, Queensland Murri versus Rugby League Samoa, so the 14 boys and 18 boys. And then, of course, later on in the afternoon into the evening, 4:15, it is the Murri versus Koori Queensland Interstate Challenge in the women's division, and at 6 p.m. It's the men's division, Murri versus Queensland, Murri versus Koori Interstate Challenge. And they promise to be absolute crackers, as we've discussed earlier.
Yeah, can't wait. It's going to be great. You see the amount of supporters that have come here already this morning, and they'll continue to build as we get into the latter stages of the day, and as we head into those interstate clashes. No doubt there'll be plenty of families and patrons, young and old, just coming out to support. What's going to be a great state of origin like atmosphere later on this afternoon.
Oh yeah, the crowd gets right behind it. And look, can I say I got here very early this morning, Petro, and the crowds were building early because they were clearly wanted to set up, get good vantage points, because it's a long, hot day normally, unless of course that storm brews out the back and comes to fruition. And they want to be here to watch those two big games at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's it. And it's been amazing, really. I've heard some stories of, obviously families that have travelled from quite far away, from North Queensland, Central Queensland, down over the border, the New South Wales sides. Plenty of mob that have come from country New South Wales as well, just to be here. So it's wonderful to have their supports, celebrating their young people out here today. So getting in early, get their spots, as you said, set up their tents and umbrellas.
Can't wait to see how Arab United go.
Yeah, that's going to be an absolute cracker.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one.
Of course, we had the Queensland Health Minister here earlier as part of the opening ceremony, and she was quick to point out and cheer for Arab United, which got a bit of a razz from the New South Wales teams. Oh, good fun it is.
We're supposed to stay impartial, but
yeah. You can't help it. We're Queenslanders.
That's it.
As we see the Medicab slowly making its way from field 2 here, and we hope that the injury is not too serious, but teams get ready to play. Looks like some kind of arm injury there, Petro. It's been strapped already.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate to see that. But I think
from the awkward landing.
That's it. Yeah, she put her arm out down to on that fall. But what a fantastic young player she is, and it's great to see the medical staff out there giving her immediate treatment.
Of course, we've had a long break here on field 2. Just a reminder, this is the cultural celebration match, Murri and Samoa. Murri team is in the maroon and white, and the Samoan team in the ostensibly mostly blue. It's 4 all, and we're in an under 15 girls division. Referee Kira Bowman-Lever's about to resume play, and it was a penalty to Queensland at that stage. A kick for touch, and holds up in the breeze, but she does enough to get it out, and now they have a very good territorial position. A good platform to work from. Who wants to take the first charge? Comes to the 11. Turpin. She's had a barnstormer so far, and again makes a good 10 metres. Gets them on the front foot. Play the ball. Centre's been willing and plays a bit of link roll at this stage. She's calling the troops around. That's Ross. She's first receiver. Comes out to the 7 and she jinks and puts a little kick in, and it's diffused by Samoa. Queensland team maintain possession. They come down the narrow side, and the 17 takes on the defence, and it's Levi. She's been good in defence, and that was a good run.
Yeah, great run.
They've got momentum at the moment. Again, they go down the short side, and dummy not fallen for. And the referee says there was a double movement. She'd been effectively held and decided to promote the ball. Unfortunate.
Yeah, unlucky there for, I think it's Denali Wiles there. She got a bit too eager there. It was a good little run, good little dart from dummy half, but just that second effort catch the attention of the ref.
Must be hard. Not being the scorer of many tries in my not so illustrious rugby league career, I would have been tempted to just go, oh look, maybe.
I'm with you, Bob. Don't worry, us front rowers never cross too often.
No, you get white line fever. There it is.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a line we don't often see unless we're defending it. Oh, yeah, contact a bit high there. Oh, there's a bit of lightning out the back, Petro.
Oh,
it's coming.
I tell you what, there's a bit of lightning in that tackle there. Angel May McNagle, she's been fantastic for this Murri team, and some great carries, but equally in defence as well. It was a little bit too high there, and good opportunity here for us Samoans.
And again, Tavita, she's been good. I like the way she runs, but she runs into some good defence again. Look at this.
Yeah, this Levi.
2 and 3 in the tackle, and Levi was first in, halted the momentum, and a couple of teammates finished it off. Really good football. Another slightly high tackle, that one. The referee said it was okay. Maintains possession. Samoan side now deep on it in attack, and they go again to the far side. Make good yardage.
Yeah, it's a great run there by Raywin Olamali.
Again, back onto the inside. Fullback, Liliana Nati.
Yeah, Nati's been very impressive. Oh, they call it. Is that quarter?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the referee says we'll have a drink, we'll have a break. The two teams deserve it. It's 4-all here in the Murri Samoan Cultural Celebration in the under 15 girls. It's been willing. Both teams take a well-earned break. Of course, we're playing quarters here today. All the way through today's matches. This is an under 15 girls. We have 17-minute quarters, 2-minute breaks after the first and third quarters, and at half-time we'll take a 5-minute break. That's for under 14 boys, under 18 boys, the 15 girls and the 17 girls. We get to the 16 boys. We have 20-minute quarters, a 2-minute break. After quarters 1 and 3, 5-minute break for half-time. And in the main event, the women will play 18-minute quarters. The men will play 20-minute quarters. So action aplenty.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. I really enjoyed it. It's seen plenty of really good attack, really smart attack. And both sides, when they have those opportunities in try-scoring regions, they're using the ball really well. But also, too, defensively, geez, we've seen some great hits. And I think, it was Turpin there a couple of times. I thought with some great contact. And
Levi, she was good.
And Tanielu from Samoa has been fantastic, as has Clark. So for both sets of forwards, they've done a really good job in the middle. Haven't seen too many errors, and because we talked about that at the start of this game in such hot and trying conditions, just being able to control the ball and getting to your set completions are so important in hot conditions like this. And but I think both sides have done a really good job of that.
If you're the coach of either side, what are you telling them? What are you telling your team if you're the Samoan coach, Willie Colenso?
Yeah, I think every time they've come down into the Murri half, they've looked really good. They've got really good shape on the ball, and I think what I like about them is on both sides, they can spread that ball. They've got some really sharp attacking players for the Samoan team, and equally the Murri side as well too. So they've had their rare opportunities down deep in Samoan territory, and they've done really well as well. So for both coaches, I guess it's just around that. It's just maintaining possession, just trying to keep the ball off the opposition, trying to get them to use up plenty of energy in defence, and then those opportunities will come off the back of that. So again, I think for both coaches, they'd be pretty happy with their performances so far. As I said, not too many errors, but I think defensively both sides have done a great job, and they just need to continue on in that vein.
Ian Lacey, the tournament director's just come up there. I should have asked him what's his lightning policy, because it's out the back there and it's getting closer and closer. So we'll keep an eye on the weather. And of course the great football that's happening out in front of us. And Petro, as the co-commentator and the expert commentator, you've got to think about a man of the match at the end. We won't announce it because it'll be announced at the presentation, but I've got some homework for you to do.
Yeah, no doubt. But I think some great performances so far. We get the halfway of this match for both sides. I think got some standout players. So it's going to be a hard decision, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And look, this is a game, and I know it sounds funny because it's 4-all, but someone can take this game, take control and split it wide open, and that could lead to potentially Man of the Match award or honours. But I'm saying it's that kind of game that if somebody shows a bit, boom, can blow it wide open.
Yeah. And it has been a really tight contest, but I'm really excited by this second half that we're about to see. As you said, there's a potential for it to really open up here. So some of those star players for both sides, I think this is their chance to shine.
This is the first time we've seen Samoa involved in this carnival, and it's been slightly expanded so that all the age groups get to play. because there's not Murri and Koori teams in every division. What does this mean to the players?
Oh, it means a lot. The fact that they can, honour their culture, and represent their culture, their proud cultures, and and for young people, especially I'm thinking in my situation, being Fijian born but growing up in Australia, to have that connection to culture is really, really important. So that's why being able to represent. Was you see a mistake there from the Murri team? Good opportunity here for the Samoan side.
It was Georgetown. The ball came to her, and it came to her a bit quicker than she thought.
So I think just that opportunity to represent and learn so much about your culture. Oh, geez,
good
what
charge.
A run.
Juali.
Yeah, she's been fantastic, isn't she?
Again, they come down the short side, and they move away from the sideline. Good work there from Moliunga. Back on the inside, and again a couple of the forwards. This is Tavita. I like the look of her. Takes 3 defenders to bring her down after she pushed off the initial attempt.
Yeah, you don't see Angel May McNail get fended off too often, and it was a great carry.
Now they go out the back line, and Suasu again, another good pass. Picked up nicely, and that's a try. Is that the number 2? Olamali.
Yeah, what a wonderful bit of play there from the Samoan team. Yeah, got that early opportunity. Went to start the match, restart. A mistake there from the Murri team, and they've marched all the way down towards their try line. And again, we talk about that dominance of their number 7, Shalom also. She's what a player she is. And you spoke there before, Bomber, early in the match about her being recognised as a real player to watch.
Yep.
Rugby scouts, the rugby union scouts, I think, have confirmed their interest in her. And
she played a bit of rugby sevens. You can see that. She likes to run the ball. She's got a good pass. Yeah.
And just her direction around the field. You can see her directing her team. And in that case there, down the left-hand side, had good spread on numbers and were able to get the ball through the hands. But it was off the energy off the number 7. She's had an amazing match so far, and gets her Samoan side into the lead.
That's the first time that's happened. Here's the conversion attempt from out wide. It's not a bad attempt. Just wide. So it'll remain at 8 points to 4 in favour of Samoa. Who took that attempt? The 11, is it? Yes. Luangia.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive. They look impressive, don't they, when they spread that ball wide. They've got really good shape. So, if they get more opportunities, no doubt that's where they'll direct their attack out wide. They've got plenty of strike power out wide, the Samoan team.
Kick-off goes inside the 20. An awkward bounce. Well taken in the end on the fingertips. Charge comes up the middle. It's Oriana Clark. Good run. It's a good return. Good carry. Gives them a bit of momentum. And here's another charge. She's been excellent. Tavita bumps off 1, bumps off 2. Steps around another one. Gets a ball away. Oh, rugby league at its best. Oh, was there a little knock on there? Referee said, she went to play the ball and you put her back down. You can't do that. So this has given them momentum and opportunity to go back to back.
Yeah, what about that run from Tavita? Gee, she's hard stopping. Here she goes again.
And the defence says, whose is she? She again beats the first tackle and stands in 2, 3, 4 of them come in. Look at that. Oh, you'd be salivating at that being an old front rower.
What a powerhouse she is.
Now they go down the short side. This is one of their try scorers who darts from dummy half. And
double movement.
Wow. Thought she was over.
Yeah, it looked like she was across the line.
Compton.
Must have been that little second effort there.
Well, the rain's come. Temperature has dropped noticeably.
You definitely can feel that, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not too upset about the rain. I am a bit worried about the lightning, though. Being in a steel contraption here and a bit of scaffolding. 8-4 in favour of the Samoan team. We're in the midst of a cultural celebration match. Thanks for joining us. This is the Queensland Murri side, the under-15 girls, looking to get the ball outside of the danger zone, and another good little dart from dummy half. At the moment, it's all about possession. You can hear the Samoan bench yelling, move up, get off your line, tackle, don't let them run. Change in direction, a chip over the top, and that's great work from Heaslop. Awkward bounce here for the Samoan side, and they're offside. It was a touch from a player.
Yeah, great bit of work there from Dakota Brady Heslop. She's been impressive, I think, for this Murri side, and we talk about the quality of the Samoan number 7. She's done her best to try and direct this Murri side around the field, and decides to go down that short side, puts a little chip through, and gets a knock on. So we'll see a good opportunity here for that.
Oh, good defence in the end to Ireland. That's a great tackle, because she was charging onto that Levi again. She's had some wonderful runs.
She has.
And she stood her ground and said, you're not getting past me.
As for Remo, I think, was with that tackle. It was a couple of big forwards going head to head there.
Don't hold that. Don't hold it. That's a bit of a concern, Petro. We've just been warned not to touch anything metal because of the lightning around. But anyway, here's some lightning speed from the 12. Juali got through again. It's followed right by Suasu. She gets a ball away again, and they're looking for support. They go down the far side. No one's going to stop her. Is she going to get there? Yes! Oh. What a try! Uluanga, I think it is.
Yeah, the big number 11. Great bit of play, isn't it? You saw the Samoan side. We spoke about that. Just their ability to put the ball through their hands, and down that left-hand side. Great string of passes.
Gee, that was a good run in the end. There was good skills, wasn't it, all round?
Yeah. Again, you look at the quality of this Samoan side, and no doubt, they've had plenty of practice. I think for the Murri team, it's been a good challenge for them in that they haven't had all that much time to prepare for this match. But you can see, the work that they've done, that ability to put the ball through the hands, and the Samoan side get a good 4-pointer there. A bit more rain coming down here. It's actually, you can feel that drop in temperature, which is
absolutely
actually been a bit of a relief for everyone, I reckon.
Another conversion attempt from out wide as the thunder rumbles in the background. Petro puts his rubber mitts on so that he doesn't become a lightning rod.
That's it.
Unsuccessful. It's 12 points to 4 though in favour of Samoa. And we're in the third quarter of this match, which has been a good one. Keenly contested. (12-4). It's Queensland Murri side kick off. It's the captain, Dakota Brady Heaslop, with the kick off. Samoa looking again for a willing worker, and the defence is good, and she's lost possession, and the referee originally didn't see it, but then gets a call from the touchy. Good contact in the tackle on the 16, Harmony Harris, who ended up losing possession as she went to ground.
I think it was, great bit of work there. I think from, Ross there, number 3. Did her best to stop a rampaging Harmony Harris there. Good tackle down low. Gets the knock on. As you hear some lightning in the background there.
Stop it. You're making me nervous here, Petro. We're coming to you from Beenleigh, and in Queensland, of course, wouldn't be summer without an afternoon storm. That's Petro. You can hear the thunder crackling away in the background. Heaslop again with a nice little dart. They don't fall for the dummy and they bring her down. It's the Queensland Murri side now looking to go straight up the middle, and the defence is good this time. 2 of them in the tackle, and they halt the progress of the 18. That's Order. Ravani Order comes to the 3. She's been good and creative. Ball spilt, and here's an opportunity for Samoa for a counter attack. And the 12, I like the look of her too. Chua Ale. They like these 2 passes off the ruck. 13's met in heavy defence. Turpin again was one of them. Go wide again. Oh, it's a big number 11. She's had a cracker, this girl. Scored a try. Again, another charge. The Lightning hovers over the top. They go wide. That's a beautiful ball.
Great tackle too.
This match starting to open up now. The 1, she's been creative every time she's taken the ball. Nati. Short side, looking for something out wide. Suasu again, beats 1, beats 2, looking to go all the way! And she has! They're celebrating down there, the Samoan fans.
I think that might have been her family in that corner, the way they jumped up. Wow.
Oh, isn't that great? You score a try, but you do it right in front of the family. I love it.
That celebration, you can't beat that. But yeah, wonderful bit of play there by the Samoan side, and again, just that left-hand side attack. Put it through the hands again, and great 4-pointer there in the corner.
And another conversion attempt from out wide. The try scorers not doing their kickers any favours, are they?
Yeah,
they've used a few of them today. Every conversion attempt so far in this match has been out wide.
Out wide, yeah.
It shows you the importance, though, in tight matches. We see it week in, week out in the NRL. The good kickers, the good, consistent, with high percentage kickers, how important they are to teams.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And, you just see that, every NRL team or, NRLW side, they've got kickers there that can sort them from anywhere. It's so vital, isn't it? That extra 2 points. And, the amount of work that they put into their kicking game, it's pretty impressive. Every side has a kicking coach that takes their kickers through all their different drills. And, I remember a lot of the work that gets done behind the scenes, all that extra work to become an accomplished kicker. And as we said, they are so vital. And unfortunately, in that case.
Speaking of that, Petro, did you ever have a kick in your NRL career?
I think it was that last game I think I played back in 2012. And unfortunately, a very strong Moreton Bay breeze.
Took it away, did it?
Took it away, yeah.
Oh. So it was bad luck, not a bad execution.
It was basically, weather. I'll blame the weather for that one, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Not the fact that I can't kick, save my life, but anyway.
Kickoff goes deep. And the Samoan side starting to look better with the ball, aren't they? As matches opening up a bit, and they're looking good. Danger signs here for the Queensland Murri team. This Samoan side, they do the little things really well. Oh, good contact again.
What a hit.
Number 17, Janali Levi says, stop here. Crunch. Oh, we have seen some fine rugby league in this match. Here's a kick over the top. She says, no, we're not running anymore. Let's get it down the other end. Awkward bounce, and they finally reel it in. They're deep in their own territory now, the Queensland Murri side. The winger says, I'll take a charge, and does really, really well. That was BQ. Again, good front on tackle, but bounced out of it and kept going. Shatea Hahn, she's the try scorer for the Queensland Murri side. Came in the first quarter. Good little dart there from dummy half, Bailey Webb. Slow play the ball though. They come to this near side. Go out wide, the 4. Tries to get between her opponents. The gap closes very quickly on Georgetown. Kick out of dummy half. Bounces up very nicely. And away they go. That's the hooter sounding in the background. Don't think the referees heard it. I think she got instruction that that'll be 3-quarter time. And it leaves us with a scoreline of 16 points to 4 in favour of the under-15 Samoan team over the Queensland Murri. In the under-15 girls, it is a cultural celebration match here at Beenleigh. We've had a bit of storm activity. We've had a bit of rain to cool it down a bit. Lightning seems to have passed us by fairly tamely, which is good, Petro.
Yeah. We're thankful that that looks like that storm sort of moved past us. But yeah, geez, I tell you what, this Samoan team have been very impressive. We spoke about that at half time. That one of these sides had to grab momentum, and we saw an early mistake there by the Queensland Murri side from the kickoff. And it's been very much one-way traffic here for the Samoan side. Showed some wonderful bit of play there, built off the back of some great momentum, especially from that forward pack. Tanielu and Clark have done a great job in front rowers, and then you look at their back rowers as well.
They've had good matches, the 2 back rowers,
and also 2 interchange-wise, Tavita and Harris. Harmony Harris have been super impressive as well, but not taking anything away from their Queensland Murri side. As I said, limited preparation for this match. They've been very brave and more than willing, and we've seen some great efforts right across the park for them. And we'll talk about some of those hits though. My goodness, we've seen plenty of big collisions, but again, you look at the toughness of these young ladies out here today. They just get up, back to their feet, play the ball, and just get on with it, which is which you want to see. So it's been super impressive, I think, from both sides so far, and it's been great. And I can't wait to see the last quarter being played out, and hopefully our Queensland Murri side can get a bit of momentum their way as well, and level this game up. But nonetheless, it's been a great game so far.
Interesting. The huddle is right in front of us, the Samoan huddle, and the coach, Willie Colenso, he's just standing there, and he's letting his 2 captains and playmakers do a lot of the talking in Suasu and Olamali'i. He's just sitting back, and clearly the 2 team leaders are taking control and encouraging their teammates. They've got a quarter of football left, Petro. They're in front. They've scored 16 unanswered points after conceding the opening try. So they've got momentum. Conditions pretty good now for rugby league. The weather's cooled down.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a bit of rain, so you got to value possession. The ball might get a bit slippery as the rain continues to come down, but it's certainly not the oppressive heat we had when the game started.
Oh yeah, I think for all the players, definite sigh of relief there, because definitely the temperature has dropped considerably, and not as hot and humid as we saw before. So we could see a very fast finish here from the Samoan side as they huddle up together We see the Murri side come back onto the field, and no doubt both sides will be looking forward to putting the finishing touches to what's been a great game, and for both sides some great performances as a team and individually as well. We see some great performances, so looking forward to this last quarter.
Play about to get back underway. The last 17 minutes. Of course, we've played quarters in this one. We had 2-minute breaks at quarter time and 3/4 time, and a 5-minute break at half time. Final term is underway as referee Kira Bowman-Levers calls us into game time.
Yeah, she's done a great job, the ref.
Yep.
And kept it nice and open, and give both sides plenty of room to attack in, and done a great job, and what's been a really tough and physical and willing game so far.
She's been good in a side that's down by 12 points. Turpin, like the look of her. And this girl, she's been on the end of some hard tackles, and she's dished a few out herself.
Yeah, Janali Levi, what a player.
Come back to the inside. Again, one of the forwards says, I'll take it up, but gee whiz, that's good defence. Real good defence.
Yeah, around the Clark. Good hit. You see a nice high kick put up.
Fullback's got it. Nati. She weighs up the situation, goes wide, and the ball goes to ground, but it's picked up out there. And again, the defence is good. 12 over the top. Shatea. Hahn. There's no dummy half. Look who's there. Suasu jumps in and says, I'll take a run.
Yeah.
Play the ball. Storm still hovering above us. Bit of rumble in the background you can hear as these two sides rumble it out. Jack Norris, or Bill Norris oval. Little kick in behind the defence. The winger gets back there and fumble, but it's knocked backwards. Good tackle. Slides down the legs and brings her opponent down. All of a sudden the Samoan defence is on song, and Queensland Murri side struggling to get out of their own territory, and a knock back fortunately for them. They're just not going anywhere at the moment, Petro.
Yeah, been tough going so far. We see the Murri side go with an early kick. Ross with a good kick.
Made good territory then, and forced a mistake out there. Excellent.
But geez, I tell you what, they needed that, didn't they? They weren't going anywhere, as you said, Bomber. They needed a couple of big runs, big charges from their forwards, and no doubt, grabbing a breather out the back, and Ross with a good kick there, and now gives them an opportunity.
Yeah, she started in the centres and moved into playmaker role, and she's been really good and creative, I must say, and she sized up the opportunity, said, well, we're not going anywhere, so let's make some territory, and that's great work. Good thinking. Take the pressure off your forwards, and here she is, first off the ruck here, and cut her out. Ball goes to ground, but turned around and picked up by Cute. She runs up the middle and gets hauled in by the defence. Comes back inside, 13. Terrell. Destiny Lee. Little dart from dummy half. Go to the far side. Ooh. Again, the defence is willing. Ball's come loose. The referee said that was in the tackle. There was no stripping or illegality and the player's injured. Or is it cramp? And the way they're pushing that leg, it looks like cramp there.
Cramp, yeah.
Oh, I must say I wouldn't be surprised on a day like today. It was stinking hot.
For sure,
Yeah.
you know, and I think the players have done a great job, you know, in what is tough conditions, and thank goodness this storm's come through and cooled us all down a bit, but nonetheless, the players have done an amazing job, really, and, you know, again, we talk about the quality of the game from both sides. Been super impressive, and, you know, unfortunately for Heslop, he's been a great organiser and leader for this Queensland Murri side. Just succumbing to some cramps there as she gets a bit of treatment.
She's struggling even to stand up. Oh, God. She tried valiantly to stand up and she just had no power in the leg at all.
Yeah, I guess for a lot of these girls, you know, in different programs, whether it's through club or through school, you just see the level of competition just going up every year, you know, and just that work that gets done, especially at that grassroots level for these young ladies. You know, it's so wonderful to see NRLW with the expansion of their competition providing so many great opportunities for the futures of these young athletes, you know, and so I'm really excited over these next few years, you know, to see many of these girls that are competing here today hopefully feature, you know, in those senior programs, whether it's at with Queensland level or domestic competitions, or, you know, going on to NRLW. So really, really exciting stuff for them, and again, no doubt some stars of the future here today.
That's the beauty of rugby league these days. There's a number of pathways for them to get there and plenty of opportunity.
Oh, early kick.
Saying to the chasers, come on, you get back there. And the 12 gets back there. Shatea Hahn, she's had a good game, I've got to say.
Yeah, worked tirelessly for the Murri side, you know, both in attack and defence, and again just shows her level of commitment there as a big forward to get back there to regather that kick.
Ooh. Oh, front on tackle. That's Suasu. Picked up the back rower and said, stop here. There's a little mistake.
Yeah, some heavy contact. She was lifted up there, McNagle, but again, you know, she's been impressive for the Murri team, and taking on this Samoan side who have got plenty of size and mobility. You know, for the Queensland side, she's been great.
Let's have a look what they do here. You got a back line, 4 across this side and only 2 on the far side. Murri side have numbered up. And they come to this side. They bring it to Nati, and she straightens up the attack and takes 3 defenders to bring her down. Again, the forwards say, I'll have a run. And that's the big number 8, Oriana Clark. Picks up a few more metres. Fellow forward, that's a good charge then. 1, 2, 3 tacklers to bring her down. Luangi. They go to the far side. Suasu with a lovely cutout ball, and as she held onto it, she does under a lot of pressure. Oh, and finally it comes out. Thought she did a good job to hang on to it then.
She did. But I tell you what, that Queensland defence, just trying to see numbers-wise who that was down there. I think it might have been the number 2, Janali Wiles. She had to come in and make a tough decision, you know, and she shut down that play really well for the Samoan side. Were looking ominous, but, you know, she put her body on the line, and it was a really good tackle, ball and all tackle, dislodged that ball, and gives Queensland now an opportunity coming off their line.
Will they throw it? Will they chance their arm? They do. They go spin it across the back line. Defence is equal to the task. Slow, I'll play the ball. The winger says, I'll have a little dart. Runs into a couple of more willing defenders. We're heading towards full time in this match. Queensland Murri side, oh, it's a mistake, and she's frustrated with herself.
Yeah, unlucky there.
Just a loss of
Sheaf, I
think.
Yeah, she's Yeah, it just was a big run, and unfortunately for her, slippery conditions now. I think, as we see this rain continue to come down here at Bill Norris Oval. As you said before, it's actually been very welcomed. You can see that, you can feel the temperature now has come right down now, so make conditions a lot more comfortable for players and for the spectators on the sidelines.
It's had a little knock on at the base of the scrum.
Too, yeah.
Referee didn't see it and the touchies didn't see it, but Samoa side are not complaining because they're deep on the attack and looking for their 5th try. They go to the far side and it's with Suasu. She takes on the defence, and look at that. She casually strolls over. Class with a capital K.
All class with a capital K. Yeah, she's been super impressive. And, we talk about, her ability to organise her players, direct them around the park, and, willingness to take the line on. And there you see, Queensland defence on their line retreating, which you can't do, and you've got to give it to the Queensland side. It's been tough going in the second half. It's all been Samoa, and they've had to do a lot of defence. But we talk about the class of that number 7.
Yep.
So also she's been a standout player for the Samoan team.
2 tries to her credit, to her name. I think she could just about ice this now. She having the shot at goal. Would just be the perfect match for her, wouldn't it? They've been good. They conceded the opening try and never panicked. Went back to the game plan and slowly wore down the Queensland Murri side, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Both sides have got great sets of forwards, but it's just the momentum that Samoa were able to generate that just gave them plenty of momentum. And we saw them capitalise that, especially in the second half, where Samoa have been tremendous. Conversion unsuccessful.
20 points to 4, so it's 5 tries to 1. We're in the closing stages of this match. It's been a good one. Been hard fought. Not been a gimme to the Samoan side.
Yeah, that's right. The Queensland Murri side, as we've spoken before, short preparation for this match, and girls flying in from across the state to take part in today's competition. They've been really good, really good.
Good run from Tavita, but equally good defence.
Yeah, Levi again, number 17.
I was going to say, guess who? You love it when front rowers collide, don't you?
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Do you get the tingles again? Do you go, oh, yeah, I'm going to lace up?
Yeah, and then you remember how old you are and that you shouldn't be having those thoughts. But,
they disappear as quickly as they appear.
They do. And actually, I will say, I'm going to be playing the Arthur Beetson Foundation. We're going to be playing against the Queensland Police Legends. We've got a memorial fundraising match for the Queensland Police, and that'll be at Dolphin Oval on February 25th. Saturday, February 25th. So we're looking forward to getting back out there again and raising some good money for the Queensland Police.
That Mal Meninga could qualify for the Queensland Police if it's ex-Queensland Police, because he was once a Queensland Police.
That's right. I think Wayne Bennett as well.
Yeah, well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So no, it'll be great to we're hoping that Mal might be there. He's our patron for the Arthur Beetson Foundation Future Immortals team. So it'd be great to have our league legends out there, and no doubt supporting a great cause, and it's going to hopefully draw a big crowd to see some of the former NRL players go out there, but also to see our Queensland Police who do an amazing job. Hopefully, get a good crowd out there to Dolphin Oval on the 25th of February.
I'm sure you will. And good luck with that. And lacing up the boots again, Petro.
Yes, it'll be great. It'll be great just to be back out there again. And I think for a lot of the former players, they really look forward to taking part in the ABF Future Immortals. We had a great trip up to Kawanyama there just before Christmas, and again, it's just, I think for the players to get a lot out of it, and the community get a lot out of it, but we get a lot out of it, just going to the community and raising funds, and those funds going to grassroots clubs. So it's all important parts of supporting our game at grassroots level.
I wonder if you'll be under the same game plan that Wayne Bennett had for you. You're a front rower. All you do is run and tackle. That's it.
No, I'm putting on the number 6 jersey.
Oh, you're going to be a playmaker.
Well, I'm hoping.
Yes.
There we go.
Full time. Janali Wiles was the injured player out the back. She'll receive treatment, but we come to full time in this Murri Samoa cultural celebration match in the under 15 girls division, and it is the Rugby League Samoa under 15 girls defeating the Queensland Murri under 15 girls 20 points to 4. Petro, you've got to do some homework. We're going to shut down our telecast, and I'll be back with some presentations and stuff. But you've got homework. You've got to work out the player of the match. I've got a fair idea who I think you might pick. And, you know, I would be shocked if it isn't. But, yeah, look, this is not about individual honours or awards or who won or lost, really. This is about a celebration and bringing together cultures and of playing it in a great spirit and an opportunity in front of rugby league fans and family and friends.
Yeah, that's right. It's it is. I've been given the task of our woman of the match, and it's going to be a tough one. As we said, you know, there's been some great individual performances collectively as teams as well. I think the Samoan side showed a lot of class there. But again, hats off to the Murri team. Short preparation in coming together, but nonetheless an outstanding performance. But yeah, I think you're right. I think my woman of the match is heading over to the Samoan side, number 7.
Oh, you're going to announce it already?
Yeah.
Crikey. You're giving it away.
Well, I've given it away, but that's it. I think you know, she's just was outstanding today. I'm
shocked. Suasu, 2 tries, some outstanding set-up play, had a hand in a couple of others. So, yeah, I'm not shocked by that. But the two teams will go to the far side for the presentation, and you've somewhat ruined the presentation by announcing the player of the match, but that doesn't matter.
No, it's you know, again, it was some great performances. I think you know, we saw from both sides. I think you know, Janali Levi was outstanding. You know, a bench front rower, but geez, you know, her collision was going. Ross, number 3 for the Murri side, and Jarakai Turpin, number 11. I thought she was great. Hahn there, number 12.
Suasu, 7, number 7 for Samoa. Yep, that's her last name. Shalom Suasu. Shalom Suasu. Yeah. The 7.
It's great to see both sides here coming together.
Well, Petro, we might wind up our commentary. We'll let the presentation take over very, very shortly. You can see the two teams taking a photograph, you know, and binding together in the spirit that the match was played in. I can see Ian Lacey heading over there for the official presentations. Once again, just repeating, it was 5 tries to 1 to Samoa in this under 15 girls Murri Samoa cultural celebration match. It finished at 20 points to 4. Lace will announce it very, very shortly, but we've already decided that Shalom Suasu, the number 7 for the Samoan side, which were successful, was our player of the match, having scored 2 tries, had a hand in a couple of others, and was outstanding throughout the match.